Guys, Mr. Sauce on Spills, your guy Deluded Gooner, I'm back again. None of these other YouTubers can match me for quality. They know this, that's why they blackball a guy. But let's get into it. Oğuzhan Özyakup, I hope I've said his name correctly. As you can see, it's a mad one for me to pronounce. He plays for Besiktas, formerly of Arsenal. Like a lot of the players I talk about, highly rated. He was part of that 08-09 FA Youth Cup winning side. On a personal basis, why I liked him, he had an engine. He had the typical things we look for in an Arsenal midfielder: the quality on and off the ball, the vision, being comfortable with the ball, the balance, and all of these things. He was decent from set pieces, and like I said, he had techers, man. Could play central midfield, could play cam, but I don't think he would have had a career there. And you're seeing he's done all right for himself since leaving. Certainly more successful than a lot of our recent academy graduates. He was part of the side that also won the Premier Academy League as well. And personally, I mean, our academy's gone downhill, whether it's the crap loan spells, whether it's the poor recruitment, poor coaching. We used to challenge for youth titles and things, and I don't really care about winning them things there, because you look at City and Chelsea and the correlation between academy football, that's not it. But you want to be up there, you want to have a winning culture and mentality, and it helps to do them sort of things. So yeah, old 10, 011 slash old 12, I would have thought he would have got his chances. He was here from 08, 12, 12, so he's 4 years. He's been here 4 years. And like I said, old 12, probably he decided it wasn't going to happen from there, because that was the year I thought he should have got chances. He made 2 appearances for the first team in total in 27 minutes. He actually almost scored there. Was it Shrewsbury Town or whoever he made his debut of? Forgive me if I've made a hash of that, but he's a decent player. We've even been linked to with a return from him for him. So I wouldn't mind him. You know, I'd take him. I'd actually take him. He can build. He can connect the dots. He'd have to mash work defensively. That's not a stronger point, but that's nothing like the other midfielders can't defend here. Obviously, these days there, when he was at Arsenal, he's playing for Holland's national team, and he plays for Turkey now. I mean, he could get into the Holland side in the current state they're in, but maybe he felt national pride or the heritage was calling him in it. He'd be able to tell you he chose Turkey. He's gone on to have a successful career. We let him go for 500 odd K. Not the biggest. We got a sell-on clause, but yeah. And while he hasn't set the world alight, he could have done a lot worse. And he's been a decent player. He's had a decent career for Besiktas, one of the biggest clubs in Turkey. And if you watch, I don't watch Turkish league, but I have Turkish friends, and you see the stuff on social media. Turkish people love their football and are very serious about it and very passionate. And you see the crowds and stuff. So he's been in some amazing atmospheres. His old friend, well, they don't talk now, Robin van Persie, actually advised him to make the move from Arsenal. Don't get me wrong, he said he made the conclusion. Van Persie suggested maybe he should go and play football. They were very close, obviously. Van Persie came here as a young guy from Holland. The same, easy to see how they striked up a relationship. Obviously, fast forward in Turkey for Besiktas and Fenerbahce. Those of you know better than me. Long story short, they had a bust up, and I don't think they talk now. But yeah, he actually said it was a thingy. It was a difficult decision to leave. He said he loved Arsenal. They treated him well. He said leaving was hard, but he said Besiktas offered him a lot. He said it was hard. It was hard to refuse. He's like the biggest team in Turkey is offering him first team football. You can't blame him, and he's looking at it. I can play football in Turkey, possibly Champions League in Europe, and all of them things there. Or I can stay at Arsenal, hopefully get a chance. We already know it was congested at this point and things like that. Wenger's actually happy. He's gone on to have a career and thought he'd have a career. I mean, if he thought he'd have a career, why didn't you play him? I believe his contract's actually up this season, so he'll probably sign a new deal, but at this moment we actually lose out in terms of a sell-on clause, but we could get him back for free, I guess. I'd take him. Based on the links, I don't think we can go for him, but based on the links, I'd take him. I like him a lot. I mean, it's reminiscent of Pogba, really. I mean, obviously they're not in the same bracket. Pogba, this guy can't even talk to Pogba's left knuckle, left foot knuckle. So yeah, man. But there is similarities in the sense that he didn't get a chance. Can go back, he get left, come back twice the player he was, and yeah, he can certainly do a lot better than how Coquelin, El Nene, Ramsey, all of these players are playing in terms of connecting the dots in the midfield now. I would take him. 192 appearances for Besiktas. 192 appearances, 27 goals, 43 assists. They're not the best stats, but they're alright, man. That shows he can create and he can chip in. He's decent from set pieces, like I said. I can't remember who it was, but were Turkey at the Euros? Forgive me if I'm wrong, if Turkey weren't at the Euros. If they weren't, I must be thinking of another international thing. But there was definitely a game where him and I think Hakan, I'm not going to bother say his name, the former Hamburg guy, he scored a free kick and they were playing quite well. I don't know where I've got that from, but I don't know where these flashbacks are coming from. But long story short, I'd take him. I would have thought he would have been one to have got the grade because he's somewhat an Arsenal player. He's foreign. He would, foreign players, they get when they come to the club, it's almost getting into the first team just like that sort of thing. But yeah, it didn't happen. I mean, for all his potential, the facts are there. 4 years, 2 appearances, 27 minutes. I don't think he went on loan anywhere. So he never got a chance. He never got a chance to get a chance, and the competition was high, and it just weren't meant to be. And he's gone on to have a very good career playing international football. Household name in Turkey, household name in world football, really. So yeah, guys, Delulu Laguna, I'm signing out. Get in the comments, subscribe, you know the rest of it. I'm out.